Hi everyone, welcome to Tuesday on FifthTalk, and this week's topic is Male versus Female Week. Okay, so this topic is all about which we prefer, so whether we prefer male authors or female authors or female protagonists, male protagonists, all of that. I knew I was going to struggle with this one because I like to be very on the fence, but I've attempted to give an informative answer as to where I stand. So I thought I would start with authors, whether I prefer my authors to be male or female. Now I didn't know how I was going to do this, so I sort of glanced on my bookcases. I have one in front of me here and then like two here, and basically just skimming over them, I have about 40 books written by men, and about, I don't know, 600, 700 written by women, thereabouts. So already we can see the females are winning. Now, I think personally this is because of the genres that I read. Now, I read predominantly YA paranormal romance, adult paranormal romance, YA contemporary, and adult historical fiction. Now, those genres are dominated by female authors. I mean, if I read science fiction, it would probably be dominated by men, but I don't. So a lot of it is down to the genre I read. But I then decided that I would pick my 6 favourite books, the books that immediately came to mind, and show you guys so you could sort of get a sample really of how my bookshelf is. So it's kind of representative. Okay, so the top 6 books that sprang to mind for me were Heart on a Chain by Cindy C. Bennett. Yep. This is a YA contemporary written by a woman. Angel. Whoops. I'm nearly dropping the book. Angel by L.A. Weatherly. Paranormal romance written by a woman. Anna Dressed in Blood by Kendall Blake. YA horror written by a woman. Nevermore by Kelly Cray, written by a woman. So that's 4 of my favourite books written by women. The Land of Stories, Chris Colfer, and The Fault in Our Stars by John Green. So out of 6 books, only 2 are written by men. And that's pretty much how it is on my shelves. Most of my books are written by women. Then I thought character-wise, protagonist-wise, who do I prefer them to be, male or female? And this is tough because, again, most of the books I read, the protagonists are female and in the female's point of view. However, I think I prefer a male perspective, simply because it's rarer. You don't get it very often in YA, and I mean, I'm not a guy, so it's great to read from a guy's point of view. It's different. It's more challenging because it's harder to put yourself in their mindset than it is, say, a teen girl, which is much easier to put myself into. But there are a few books that are written in male's point of view. Anna Dressed in Blood being one of them, and I think that's part of the reason why I love it so much, is because it is in Cass's point of view. But I also really like the YA contemporary books that give both points of view. Those seem to be my favourite, when you get both their points of view, and 2 of those that are 2 favourites are the Perfect Chemistry trilogy by Simone L. Claire's, told in alternating chapters, and Pushing the Limits. Both of these I completely adore. They're just so cute. You get both the guys and the girls' perspective, so it's more well-rounded. So if I can cheat, I'd like to say I like both the protagonists, and I like them to both have their points of view. But if I'd have to choose, I think I prefer a male protagonist. Then Kenzie also suggested, sidekicks. Do we prefer them to be male or female? I struggled with this one, but eventually what came to mind was in the Morganville Vampire series by Rachel Caine. They're not really sidekicks, but Claire has a circle of really close friends, and her closest friend and confidant really is Eve. So I think I prefer a sidekick to be a girl, especially Eve, because she's totally kick-ass. I love her character so much. And then what I thought I would end with is my all-time favourite author, male or female, just to sort of, you know, be able to say for once and for all, male or female. And my all-time favourite author inspired me to read at quite a young age. It's her books that really made me obsessed with reading. I mean, I enjoyed reading before, but her books really made me fall in love with reading, and they were funny. And I actually got to meet her a few years ago, which was one of the most amazing things ever. And my all-time favourite author is Meg Cabot. She's absolutely amazing, and her Princess Diaries series was just so good. So yeah, my favourite all-time author is female. So out of the authors, females come out on top. Protagonists-wise, the males come out winning that one. But really, I know it's kind of cheating, but I really do just like to have more well-rounded. I do like both. I mean, I won't not pick up an author's book because it's written by a man. It's literally just the plot that pulls me to it, and the genre and all of that. It really makes no odds to me if they're male or female. If I went into a bookstore and I saw the book, I don't really look at the author's name first. I read the back first. So yeah, I don't think it really is that important. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you check out Jessica's video tomorrow, and happy reading, guys.